What's up, guys? I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and I'm very excited to be reacting to Neil Young's Old Man for the first time with you today. Let's do it. This is a live performance. So happy about it.
Thank you.
This is Canadian-American singer Neil Young.
It's a new song I wrote about my ranch. I live on a ranch in California.
Now he lives on a ranch. Well, lived on a ranch in California.
I just bought it a while ago from these two lawyers. And there was an old man living on it. I don't know if you have things like that here, like foreman on ranches.
Okay, great storyteller.
It's like an old caretaker, takes care of all the cows, fences and everything. So I wrote this song for him.
How cool. Okay, first of all, can you imagine being this old man that's just like so remote, living on a ranch, tending to cows and fences and things, and then like, you know, Neil Young just decides to buy the place and watch you and just write a song about you, you know, casual, like just, it's casual, it's fine, it's no big deal. That's so crazy. You never know who's watching you in life.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
So vulnerable, so authentic.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
He's like a high tenor. You hear a lot of ring in his voice. No heaviness, just very approachable, very conversational.
Old man, look
Forward.
at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost.
I love these lyrics.
Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed.
Ooh.
Rolling home to you.
Like a coin that won't get tossed, going home to you. Wow, that's so amazing. Very wavering tone, fragile almost sounding, which leads to this sort of intimate, like I wanna lean in and listen kind of vibe. He has an unconventional voice. Like, you know, you as a listener, or definitely me as a vocal coach, would say as someone whose voice is like a famous sounding voice, it's not necessarily this, like if you were casting him to be a famous singer, I don't know if he'd get a call back necessarily. And I know I'm probably getting a lot of comments for that, but that's the thing about artists that sometimes end up famous. It's not necessarily about how, you know, vocal acrobatically capable their voice is. Sometimes it's just this it thing and timing and like this thing that you can't really describe or explain as to why they sound still iconic and they still sound so hallmark in their own way, like so recognizable because of their emotiveness, their capability to express a human emotion in a way that is so relatable that people just can't help it and the masses join up and become fans. And with over 75 million albums sold worldwide, I'm pretty sure that that's the case here. At 24, look at him there. It's crazy, right? Very introspective.
Take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
That's the word I was looking for.
Need someone to love me the whole day through.
Yes.
Look in my eyes.
Okay, I love that.
That's true.
I have one look at my eyes and you can tell that's true, but I love how he delivered it vocally. That was that scrunch of the nose. He's even still got a little bit of it in this freeze frame here, but we're gonna listen to that again because it gave intensity, it gave conviction, but also the vocal placement was fantastic. It was forward, it was not heavy. Even though he doesn't have a heavy voice, you can still misplace something and it feel or sound heavy in a voice that's not stereotypically heavy, but it was so well done. We're gonna listen to that line one more time. Right here.
Eyes and you can tell that's true.
Yeah. But it's like he's playing this in his room, like for his goldfish or something. Like there's no pretense about him at all. I love that.
Lullabies, look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me to mean that much to you.
Oh.
I've been first and last. Look at how the time goes past. But I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you.
Also, I have to note, because I do react to like a wide spectrum of vocalists with a wide capability, he has basically next to no, if really no, ornamentation to his voice or his melodic line. He doesn't add little grace notes. He doesn't do any like riffs or runs. It's just very like, this is the melody. This is how I'm singing it. This is the sound of my voice. That's it. And that's pretty cool. Honestly, that's pretty bomb. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like he's saying, I don't need to. Like my voice, and especially my song, like the lyrics speak for themselves. I just wanna tell you a story. And I'm gonna do it through rhyming and through a melody. Like that's the only difference. If not, I'd just be talking to you. That's what it sounds like to me. Fun fact about Neil Young, I don't know if you know this, but he suffered from polio as a kid. And it affected his mobility and early development. So like, everybody's got their own struggles, their adversity that they have to push through. You wouldn't know that here, but it's a fact. And a lot of people think that this song's about his father, but as he said here, it's about this caretaker on a ranch, not his dad. Although artistically, you can make it be about whatever you want. It could be about your dad if you want it to be about your dad. So in on his guitar.
Take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through.
Yeah.
I want look in my eyes.
Love the way he sings that.
That's true.
And I think some people might say, oh, well, this song is about a critique of old age. Maybe some critics might say that, but it's not. The song is about a recognition of empathy and about finding similarities in him with this old man. Like he's saying, I'm like you, I need love, I need these things as well. Honestly, I think that a lot, if not all, celebrities that are finding themselves in a place where they are put on this pedestal and put in this limelight, they suddenly feel like the pressure to not be human anymore. And I think the vantage point from the fans or people around them looking at them is like, well, you're famous, so like, and you have everything, so like, you're not like me, and you should just be happy. Like you should have no problems, you should have no complaints. Like that's so not true. And I think the heart cry of every human is to be seen and known for their humanity. And I think a lot of times along the way, as someone who becomes very successful in their craft, gains this momentum of like fame or stardom or celebrity, it's like they stop somehow being seen as human. And it's really mean. It's not kind, and it's really detrimental to them. And there's this lack of empathy, I think, for people that are in a spotlight. But Neil here is saying, I see myself in you. You're a rancher, you're alone, like you have a manual job, and yet I'm just like you. I have the same needs. I have the same wants. That's so beautiful. There's so much humility to that. There's such a relatability, almost like a childlikeness to want to be friends. Like, hey, can we be friends? Like, I don't know. That really hit me when he said that. And I'm just now like processing it out loud. I'm a verbal processor, guys.
Oh man, look at my.
I don't know if, I'm sorry for stopping you, but I don't know if you guys noticed this. Did you notice the little idiosyncratic thing he did with his tongue? A lot of guitar players I've noticed do this. Like he kind of like bit his tongue a little bit as they vamp, not when they sing, but when they really get into the guitar, or sometimes drummers, any instrumentalists actually, but a lot of times guitarists, they do this tongue thing. Watch here. You can even see it in this freeze frame. Like, yeah, like this. Yeah, like a tongue chew.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
Yes.
Thank you.
So relatable, so iconic in its very, very simplistic way. There's something to be said for a voice and an instrument and letting the music and the lyrics speak for itself. You don't need a lot of vocal gingerbread. You don't need pyrotechnics. Sometimes you just need the brass tacks of what makes music great, which is great songwriting and a great voice and a really clean instrumental take to back it up. If you're a singer out there or an aspiring singer, a songwriter out there, and you're curious to see what your voice could do, that's why I and my coaches exist. We want to help you. And so all you need to do is click the link in the description box below and get your first discounted online vocal session with me or one of my coaches. We are just on the other side of that click, and it's going to be the best, most fun decision you made. In just a half hour, we're going to show you all the amazing things you've been missing out on in your voice. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure not to miss this one next, because YouTube knows you're going to love it. I love you guys. I'm so proud of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.